waxaan soo qaadanay gradient, equation of a straight line, midpoint, length of a line. Introduction, gradient and equation of a straight line. Example 1, the point with the coordinates -2, 3, 0, 5, 3, 8. We have these 3 points. They lie on a straight line. Plot the points and draw the line. So let me plot the points. Plotting the point, we have -2, 3, -2, 3, 0, 5, and then 2, 3, 8. 3, so let's assume this is where 8 is. Then you draw a straight line. We have the 3 points. So determine the gradients and the equation of a line. Gradient is equal to change in y divided by change in x. Change in y divided by change in x, or vertical divided by horizontal. dv and then dh. So let me just pick any 2 points. You have 5 minus 3, and then 0 minus -2 is +2. You get 2 divided by 2. The answer is equal to 1. So that is the gradient of the line. So equation, you must have 1 point and the gradient. 1 point, we have -2, 3. The gradient m is 1. So y is equal to, or y minus y1 is equal to m bracket x minus x1. So y minus 3 is equal to m, which is 1. X minus x1 is +2. We have minus minus plus, so therefore y will be equal to x plus 2 plus 3. Y will be equal to x plus 5. So the coefficient of x is 1, so 1 is the gradient. So 1 is the gradient, and 5 is the intercept, the y-intercept. Intercept means where the line cuts the y-axis. That is the y-intercept, or C. So that is the introduction of our previous lesson. In today's lesson, we'll be discussing learners' outcome. Will be, by the end of the lesson, learners will be able to draw straight lines, distinguish between parallel and perpendicular lines. So example number 1, you're told draw the line y equal to 1a, that is y equal to 2x minus 3. First of all, x, the coefficient of x is 2, so 2 becomes the gradient, minus 3 now becomes the intercept. So when you want to draw lines, you must have the table of values. So when x is 0, y is minus 3. When x is 1, y is minus 1. When x is 2, y is, that will be 4 minus 3, which is also 1. So these are the points. So I will plot the points. Plotting the points, we have 0 minus 3. This is where 0 minus 3 is. 1 minus 1. 1 minus 1 is somewhere there. And then 2, 1. 2, 1. 1 is, let me assume this is where 1 is. So you draw. So that is the line. So minus 3 becomes the intercept. Example 2, B, 2y plus 2 equals to 3x. 2y plus 2 equals to 3x. 2y plus 2 equals to 3x. You make y the subject, so 2y will be equal to 3x minus 2. Divide both sides by 2. Y will be equal to 3x over 2 minus 2, divide by 2. Therefore, y will be equal to 3 over 2x minus 1. So again, you draw the table of values, x and y. When x is 0, this is minus 1. When x is 2, that is 3 minus 1, which is 2. And when x is, for example, 4, that will be cancelled. 6 minus 1, you get 5. So these are the points. These are the points. So 0, negative 1. This is where 0, negative 1 is. 2 positive, 2 positive. So this is where 2 positive. Then 4, 5. 4, and then 5, somewhere there. So this is where 5 is. And then you draw the line. You join the points, that is. So that is the equation of that particular line. So this line will be, y will be equal to 3 over 2x minus 1. So that is the equation of that line. Question number 2. Question 2 reads, a straight line has equation 4x minus 2y plus 1 is equal to 0. And another line has 2x minus 4 divided by y is equal to 1. And then you're told, explain, give reasons whether the two lines are parallel to each other. Now, parallel lines, first of all, before we answer the question, parallel lines, these are lines that never meet. They never meet. These lines, they never intersect also. And also the lines, they never meet. Now, parallel lines, they have equal gradients. This is the most important point. Parallel lines have equal gradients. Parallel lines have equal gradient. The two lines must have the same gradient. So therefore, for us to answer that question, we write this one in form of y equal to mx plus c. So therefore, minus 2y will be equal to minus 4x minus 1. You divide both sides by 2. 2 will be equal to, that is minus 4 divided by minus 2. X minus 1 divided by minus 2. Therefore, you get y is equal to 2x minus half. So the gradient of the first line is 2. The gradient of the second line, will be, the gradient of the second line will be 2x minus 4 divided by y is equal to 1. We cross multiply. So this will be 2x minus 4 is equal to y. Therefore, y is equal to 2x minus 4. And our first line was y is equal to 2x minus half. Since the parallel lines, they must have equal gradients, these two lines have equal gradients. We have 2 and another 2, meaning now the first line and the second line, they are parallel. Parallel lines, they have equal gradients. Since they are parallel, since the two lines have, since the lines have equal gradients, have equal gradients. That is question number 2. A straight line has equation y is equal to minus 3x plus 6. A second line is parallel. To this line, and this one has passing through the point minus 410. Calculate the equation of line B. Therefore, the points will be, we have minus 410. Since we said that parallel lines have equal gradients, the second line must also have the same gradient with the first line, so minus 3. So therefore, just write the equation. Just say y is equal to mx plus c. So this is 10 is equal to minus 3, bracket minus 4 plus c. Therefore, 10 is equal to 12 plus c. Therefore, c is equal to minus 2. The equation of the second line will be y is equal to minus 3x, and then minus 2. So that is the equation of line B. Equation of line B. Next, the line L passes through the point minus 2, 1 and 2, 3. Line L passes through the point, let me call this one line L1, passes through the point minus 2, 1 and 2, 3. And line N, the line N passes through the point 4, 7 and 12, 11. Now the question is, is these two, are they parallel? That is, are they parallel? Now first of all, you must get the gradients of the two lines. So line L1, the gradient is M is equal to y2 minus y1, that is 3 minus 1 divided by 2 minus 2. You get 2 divided by 4, which is equal to half. So N gradient M will be equal to, changing y, that is 11 minus 4, 11 minus 7, and then 12 minus 4. You get that 4 over 8. This one is also half. So the two lines, they have equal gradients. M1 and M2, both lines have equal gradients. So therefore, the two lines are parallel. The two lines are parallel. The two lines are parallel. Next, are these lines perpendicular? Now perpendicular, two lines are perpendicular. If, for example, the gradient of the first line multiplied by gradient of the second line is equal to minus 1. So that is a perpendicular line. So we have one line intersecting another line. So therefore, that is where 90 degrees is. So M1 multiplied by M2, the answer must be equal to negative 1. So let's see, 4x minus y is equal to 5. Minus y will be equal to minus 4x plus 5. Therefore, y will be equal to, you divide all sides by negative. Therefore, you get 4x and then minus 5. So M1, we have 4. And M2, you make 4y the subject. So therefore, 4y will be equal to minus x plus 1. And y will be equal to minus 1 over 4x plus 1 over 4. So let's multiply the two gradients. M1 multiplied by M2. M1 multiplied by M2. M1 is 4. So M1 multiplied by M2, the answer is equal to negative 1. Therefore, 4 multiplied by 1 over 4, we have negative sign there. So therefore, by 4, 1, you get negative 1. So these two lines are perpendicular. The two lines are perpendicular. Line L1 has equation. That is question number 5. Line L1 has equation y is equal to minus 2 over 7x plus 31 over 7. And the line L2 is perpendicular to L2. You're told L1 is perpendicular L2. L2 is perpendicular to L1 and passes through the point minus 2, 5. Then you are asked to write the equation of the second line, L2. Since we know that M1 multiplied by M2, the answer is equal to negative 1. We know that M1 is minus 2 over 7. Multiplied by M2 is equal to negative 1. Therefore, M2 will be equal to, you multiply both sides by 7. Therefore, this one becomes 7 over 2. 7 over 2. So the equation will be y1 is equal to m bracket x minus x1. Therefore, y minus 5 is equal to m, which is 7 divided by 2, bracket x minus x1. x1 is 2. Therefore, minus 2. So 2 minus sign will be positive. Therefore, y will be equal to 7 over 2x plus, this will be 7. And then you transfer this to the right, then you get 5. Therefore, y will be equal to 7 over 2x plus 12. So that is the second line, that is L2, and the equation of L2 is 7 over 2x plus 12. The last question. A, B, C, D are vertices of a rhombus. A, B, C, D are vertices of the rhombus. The coordinates of A, vertices of the rhombus. A, we have 4, 3. Call this one 4, 3. B, we have 9, 3. 9, 3. Somewhere there. C, A6. A6. We don't know A, but we know 6. And then D, we have 0, 6. So call this one 0, 6. So I will join A to B, A to B, D to A to B, and then so we were given 6, but we don't know the coordinate, the x value. So just call this one C, A6. Now question number 1, calculate the coordinate of point C, the coordinate of this point. Let's find the value of A. Now, one of the properties of rhombus is all the sides are equal, meaning AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to DA. They have the same magnitude, that is, or the same length. So let me start with B, we have 9, 3. So AB is equal to, let's say, DC. All these lines are the same. So therefore, we say the magnitude of AB is equal to the magnitude of, let's say, DC. So AB, we have 4, 3 there. So the formula for length of a line is 4 minus 9. 4 minus 9 into bracket squared plus 3 minus 3 into bracket squared. The next one, 0, 6, that is 0, 6, 0 minus A, that is minus A into bracket squared, and then 6 minus 6, 6 minus 6 into bracket squared. So this is minus 5 into bracket squared is 25. 3 minus 3 is 0, 0 squared is 0 there, is equal to, that is A squared. And then you multiply, you square both sides. You square both sides. Square both sides, so therefore 25 is equal to A squared. Therefore A is equal to 5 units. Now the coordinates of C is 5, 6, that is 5, 6. The equation of the line passing through AC. The equation of the line passing through AC. The equation of the line passing through A and C. We know A is 4, 3. 4, 3. C is 5, 6. So the equation, first of all, let's find the gradient of AB. Therefore, you get 6 minus 3 divided by 5 minus 4. You get 6 minus 3 is 3 over 1, you get 3. So the equation will be, you pick one of these points. So we have 4, 3, and then M, 3. So Y is equal to mx plus c. That's another way of finding the equation of a line. So this is 3 is equal to 3 times 4 plus c. 3 is equal to 12 plus c. C is equal to minus 9. So the equation will be y is equal to 3x minus 9. That is equation of the line AC. Equation of the line AC. Equation of the line AC. The last question, the equation of the line passing through B and D. Passing through B and D. B, we have 9, 3. And then D, we have 0, 6. So gradient of BD, changing y, that is 6 minus 3. 0 minus 9, you get minus 9. You get 3 divided by minus 9. you get 1 over 3 negative. You simplify, that is. So y is equal to mx plus c. Y is 3. I used that, the first one. M is minus 1 over 3. X is 9. And then plus c. 3 will be equal to minus 3 plus c. Therefore, you transfer this one, you get c is equal to 6. So the equation would be y is equal to mx. Mx, m is minus 1 over 3x plus c, which is 6. Okay. The last one, are the diagonals of the rhombus perpendicular to each other? Are the diagonals of the rhombus perpendicular to each other? The rhombus was something like this. We had that shape. The line so this is A, B, C, and then D. A, B, C, and D. A, we have 4, 3. C, we have 5, 6. The gradient of this line is m will be equal to 6 minus 3 divided by 5 minus 4. You get 3 divided by 1, which is equal to 3. That is the first gradient. M2, the second will be 0, 6, 0, 6, and 9, I'm sorry, this is 9, 3. So 3 minus 6 divided by 9 minus 0, you get minus 3 divided by 9, you get minus 1 divided by 3. So perpendicular lines, m1 multiplied by m2 must be equal to negative 1. m1, we have 3 multiplied by m2, which is 1 over 3. You cancel this till you get minus 1. So therefore, the two lines intersect, and that is, the two lines are perpendicular. The two lines are perpendicular, meaning the diagonals bisect each other. Marka intaas ayaan ku joojinaya cashirka. Exercise-ka linkiga hoos ku yaala ka soo shaqeeya insha Allah.